Check, check. Okay, cool. Had some hiccups trying to get online here today. I use OBS as a streaming platform and it was not recognizing or not logging into Twitch so I could stream. So I took a little couple extra minutes that I was not expecting to take. But we're live, so cool. Hi, I'm Dave. I'm a woodturner. I started this channel to become a better turner, a better teacher and a better demonstrator. I'm always looking to be a better turner. So I love learning about turning. I love talking about it. And the more that I work with other turners from beginner to advanced, helping them improve their turning skills, the more that knowledge and stuff that I talk to them about gets cemented into my own head. So that helps me too. But I'm a firm believer in the secret sauce. And the secret sauce is practice, 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 practice. Let's see. Let's clean this off a little bit. Another mighty chilly day. It's like 8 or 9 degrees in here. So I think it's a great day for the death towel to lay that on the lathe. Let's see. Let me double check. This guy. Okay, good. That is in line. Groovy. It's great to be here, man. I haven't had a chance to turn for a little bit. I've been working on other projects. Let's move that pencil. Holy smokes, man. Wow. Chilly, 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 chilly. All right. Let's move this camera down here. So I've got this chunk, of maple. We're going to do something with that in a little bit. But first things first, I really want to finish this bowl. To be honest, I don't think that's going to work out really well. Let's give it a shot. This is a twice turned bowl, so I turned it green and let it do its thing, change its shape and all that. I'm going to bring that camera up just a bit. I want to throw this on a glue block, I do believe. This is out of rounds, so I don't know how well this is going to work out, but all I really need to do is clean off the bottom here so I can get... Yeah, I don't think that's going to hold really well. 'Tis a shame. All right, so it's time to change jaws. Let's see, I put those away, didn't I? That's a good thing. Ooh, heavy cold metal. Ooh, that's mighty cold. All right. Let's get these guys out here too. I forgot to, I need to try to start my, my compressor and see if it'll run today. Because I was thinking about doing a hollow form. I just smacked that camera. Whoops. TC Schmo, we are here. Don't freeze your nooglies. Yes, sir. Boy, it's like 8 degrees out here. Just did check the temperature. It is 8 degrees. And it's only going to get warmer. Yeah, right. But thanks for that. Thanks for that. I'm glad that you are, hopefully anyway, inside and watching this and not freezing your nooglies off. All right, so time to swap some jaws here. I'm going to use a glue block on this bowl. In fact, I'm going to use, not that guy, although tempting. Did I put it inside? I must have put it inside. So I've got a piece of, I think it's soft maple. I'm not sure. It might, anyway, I keep different pieces of wood down here for glue blocks. I've got one attached to a faceplate, but that particular glue block is too wide for the bottom of this bowl. So I'm going to go get, could have sworn I brought it out here. I guess not. I'll go get the other piece of timber that I'm going to use for glue block as soon as I get this attached. Hey, so was the Super Bowl enjoyable? I hear mixed reviews, I guess, about the whole presentation of it. I don't know. Anyway, and I guess that I did once again miss all the Super Bowl commercials, but I can live without that. I'm really not even sure who won. Either the Chefs or the Eagles. I don't know which. I call them the Chefs all the time because the guy I used to work with. He was not a Kansas City Chiefs fan, and another friend that he had, they were always rival teams and all that stuff. So he would get his friends goats by calling them the Kansas City Chefs. So I always call them the Chefs now. I guess I just find it amusing. But hey, I guess they was it the Chiefs that were going to have a I don't know. One of them was going to have a third go around at winning a Super Bowl. I read that somewhere. So as you can tell, I'm not a sports follower necessarily, a sports fan. I used to be in my younger days. I just don't really have time for it, and I use the excuse that I don't have a television any longer. Even though I know you can probably stream all that shit online now, I'm still not gonna sit in front. I mean, I get it, but I'm just not into it, really, honestly. So I do recall once the last time I watched a football game. Well, not the last time I watched a football game, but the last time I was really into it. And I know I'm told this story before. I don't know how many times before. Probably even on this channel a couple times. Oh, that's right. There's no screw missing. Forgot about that. Let's get that one tightened. I'm gonna go grab that. It should be right in here. I thought I had it out there. Oh, and he doesn't. Well, I'll grab a different one then. I'm not going to monkey around. I don't know where I put it, but I know I just had eyes on it twice today. So no telling where I had eyes on it. I didn't even think I was going to use it, so that would be why I didn't grab it when I had the opportunity. So we'll take another one and we'll make a glue block out of that. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the glue block itself kind of as a jam chuck. You know, I can go with this. Well, that's still too... it's almost there. I can shave that one down, but let's see if I got a smaller one. Well, I do, but that's a good piece of maple. You know, that would work. That would work. I think what I'll do is I'll take all this off, though, and get that wider diameter. So I'm going to use this guy first as a jam chuck. I think it will be tall enough to get into the bottom of the bowl and still allow the bull to. Philly won. It was a blowout. Yeah, oh, yeah. That's okay. So they stopped, I guess. TC Smo says Philly won. So I think what I read today was that Kansas City only scored in the last quarter. And I'm not sure. I think they had 2 Super Bowls in a row, maybe, and this was going to be number 3, or they were hoping for. May not have all my facts straight, but again, I'm not a huge sports fan, so I pretty much, I read it, but nothing really piqued my interest too terribly much because I just don't really follow anymore. Okay, so let's bring up the tailstock, which means I got to move the light. There we go. Disconnect that Magonet. Drop the death towel down here on the ways. Grab the live center. And while we're at it, let's do this. Because I really do need to adjust this secondary camera. I want this particular image as close to the middle of this side of the screen as I can get, because there's always this little picture-in-picture dude right there. All right, so if you were not around last week, you missed a broadcast or whatever, I got some really great news. I finally made it to affiliate status. I just got the paperwork and stuff to fill out and send in. And so I'm finally an affiliate with Twitch. It's been a year's journey. I've had a lot of help from people, which I really, really appreciate. But it finally happened. Okay, that should be good. I really don't need to, but you know what? What the heck? I'm going to put it on a glue block, get that set up, and I mean, I could probably use it the way it is, but it has warped during its drying process, so I want to make sure that that is a flat surface so that when I do glue it, it sticks all the way around. I have no idea what even speed I'm at, so we're going to find out. Well, I can see that my chuck wasn't screwed all the way down, which is going to be interesting getting it off, so let's loosen that up now. Because that puppy slammed in. Let's grab the other. You have it. I know you're around here somewhere. Unless you fell into the shavings, which you may have. All right. It's hammer time. There we go. Now I will thread it on by hand so it's not really jammed on there. That was interesting. It happens. Clearly, it just did. So imagine there's people in Kansas who are unhappy. I don't know. Whatever. It's just not that much of a sports fan. So that is running true. That's pretty close to where I want it, actually. So let's just clean it up. Now she's ready for a glue block. Well, really, I just need to get this lower part done. This is not. Tighten down the tailstock a little bit. Wanted to try to screw it up before I put it on the glue block, but I guess that doesn't really matter either because I may not get it perfectly centered on the glue block. So I'll just take these two passes here and set her up or pull it off and put it on the glue block. There we go. I guess which also means I probably need glue. Okay, so this guy is done. And the other guy is right here. We'll have to turn this guy. This has got a center and a 1/8 inch center hole, but it's also got a 1/4 inch centered on that 1/4 inch hole that's about 3/16 of an inch deep. Not that that's a big a deal, but I would rather have this wider face on the bottom of the bowl than that little dude. So let's grab some glue and a piece of coat hanger. Put that there, that there. Holy moly, man. Inside 3 seconds and my glasses are fogging up. Ha! Incredible. Okay. Why you did fall over? That's wild. Oh, what the heck? Captain? Well, I'm hoping that I moved it. Ah, I did. There it is. I moved it to the pencil jar closer to me. And I want one more tool here. I don't know that I'll need it. But since I have it in hand, we'll go ahead and take this off. I don't think I need to. I think this is going to be concave enough, or I can make it concave enough since I got to turn it down to bypass this. This is a piece of ash from the Great White North. Well, not Canada, just Michigan. Okay, move that aside. Move these two things aside, and let's take care of this guy. Get a little bit softer, rounder profile. My theory is the glue sticks better with that. Let's see, let's clean that out. I do have a hole drilled through the center. The best way to do one of these glue blocks, in my opinion anyway, is if you have, I'm looking for the one on the faceplate, there it is. Either throw it in a chuck like I'm doing here, put it on a small faceplate, chuck it up, turn it around unless your piece is already round, but drill the center hole while it's on the lathe. It's a lot easier, and you're pretty assured that it will be in the spot it's supposed to be. Okay, let's take this guy out. Grab the bowl. A little bit of beetle damage in there. Ash borer, I suppose. All right, so I got a little piece of coat hanger, about 8 inches. Wow, man, my thumb is burning. Come on, get some heat in there. All right. This little piece of coat hanger, it's a super simple, nice little centering tool. I'll get my pencil and I'll draw around where it's sitting on the foot of the bowl here. And just inside that line is where I need to set my glue. So we're going to do that. And this is a thick CA glue. I've also used medium, and that's if this is actually even not set up. It might be set up. That would be interesting. Is it set up? I'm sorry, I'm holding my hand in front of the camera, but I'm trying to look through the bottle at the light behind it to see if it's even dribbling down in there. It looks like it is. So this bottle is on its last hurrah for glue. I'm mostly blowing bubbles for some reason. Ooh, I've never tried to shoot one of those with the accelerant. I'll try that sometime. Yeah, this is the last hurrah for this bottle of glue. All right, so we'll just toss that right into the bin. So this surface is concave, this surface is concave, so that this outer rim is what sits on the surface of the bowl. So I'll just drop it down onto that line there. Oops, not take it back off though. That should be set. Then I'll hit it with accelerant. I really should have hit the block first too, but I did not. All right, so let's let that sit for a second. I'm going to put these things away. I'm pining for the warmer weather, man, I got to tell you. Part of the reason is that I had to switch over to my metal handle for my tools because it's too cold for the robust collet system, the tool steel shrinks down. I don't need this. And so the collet system can't shrink down enough to meet it. Yeah, it's time to change that guy. So it just kind of swims around in there a little bit and doesn't stay in a good position. And I don't want to turn with that and have a problem. This one does not have a flat face because that's only been in the collet system. There, I'll grab this guy. So for my Thompson handle, I'll normally grind a flat spot on there so those two Allen screws have a good flat surface to tighten down onto. But on that last bowl gouge, I have never used it in the Thompson metal handle, so it doesn't have a flat spot on that particular one. Okay, move that aside. So that's been sitting for a minute. Let's toss that back up there. And I'm going to bring this light into play because I need to work on the back side of that. Yeah, I got it really right on there then, so that's cool. It's running true. All right, let's see. What do I want to do with the outside shape? I'm going to take a little bit off of this because this is when it shrank, because the pith was right here. So when it shrank down like this. So there's a high spot where the pith used to be, or at least the pith used to be in here anyway, underneath or to the side of the pith. So it's kind of like it would in a regular log. You know, you would try to shrink around the pith. Since the pith was gone, it could only shrink around itself. So I got a high spot there and a high spot there, which I'll have to take off. Yep, that came off the glue block. And I'm betting that it's because I didn't shoot the block first and dry that on the inside. So we're going to have another go on this. So I need the accelerant, and it could be that glue was super old. It was very, very thick and did not want to come out. So let's see. I should have some more Fixie glue in here somewhere. There you go. Well, that's Okay, that's good. So we'll go with this. All right. First things first, I'm going to shoot that guy and get all that set up because I'm going to have to true that up again. Goodness gracious, I'm going to true that up again too, so we'll just go ahead and shoot that. And we'll put these two things aside until I get that straightened out. That's not gonna work. Let's grab this guy. Whoa, hello. Oh, wow. It's separated from the... It's separated from the... size reducer thread there. I don't know why English is escaping me right at this moment. Let's see, I'm going to need... we'll grab a piece of... abrasive from the rubbish bin there. Since it doesn't have to be perfect, just needs to take that off. Let's take this guy out. Put this guy back in. I'm gonna need this. That guy. There. You know what, since I got it here, yeah, it's still not going to matter if it's not trued up, but let me get at least the, where I want the foot lined out. doing just fine on the thickness of the bowl, so there we go. I think that'll be close to all right. Whoops. I think next week, maybe even tomorrow, we'll see. I think tomorrow or next week, one of the broadcasts coming up, I'm going to take out my skews and turn a bowl. And by that I mean turn a bowl with just the skew. Got the idea. I was watching, or was on, I don't know, I was checking out another Turner's channel. Tomislav, I think is his name. And seems like a good Turner. He's got really nice tool control. But I got to watching one of his videos where he implied that he's going to turn a bowl with a skew. And I know it's doable. I've done it. It's like, cool, I get to see somebody else turn a bowl with a skew. And while he did use the skew, he didn't turn the entire bowl with it. And somebody in the comments of his channel said, hey, we'd really like to see you turn a bowl just with the skew. So, okay, that's a great idea for broadcast. I'm going to do that. Let's see, I think it's got really nice coloration too. I think. What do I think? I think I need to tuck that in a little bit more because I am going to take off some of that surface. A little bit more than that. There we go. Actually, I think I should be able to hit that with that sander, to be honest. And that is inside warming up, so I'm going to grab that real quick. Because she did not want to turn on the last cold day I used it. So we'll throw the mask on. Slow the layer down. So I'm just using 220 here. Be a really nice surface. Oh yeah. Cannot complain about that. Wow. That is a nice piece of ash. All right. Take that away. That away. You see now that the outside is true, how oblong it was. You know, that's kind of cool. If only. Yeah, I can't keep that. Maybe I can. Maybe I can leave the rim that shape and then undercut it a bit. I think that's what I'm going to try to do. And that way, that oval. That might be cool, man. What'd you do with it, Dave? Oh, it's over here. So take that guy off. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to have to, chisel this off. Because that was actually a pretty tall tenon. There we go. I don't guess I really got to be this fastidious about it, but just trying to flatten the bottom out nicely. Don't really need to go that far because, again, it's concave against concave as long as the outside is setting where it needs to. It's okay if there's a bit of a tenon in the middle. All right, so here we go again. Let's do this one more time. Mark that. It's funny, I've actually, now that I think about it, I have not really been using the thick CA glue for a while. Okay, glue, accelerant. Come on. So I want to go inside the line. Did it seal up? Yeah, sure did. that open it up any? Not quite. Oh yeah, that's a good plug. Let's see, let's grab this guy. There we go, now it's open. I'm pretty sure I'm going to need some towel of paperness there. Alright, so I want my glue line just inside the pencil line. Wait for this glue to pour down inside the spout. Make sure you clean that spout off this time. Did not expect that it would seize up like that. Alright, this time we're going to shoot the face of this guy. And then we'll set it. And I'm going to hope like heck that it actually centered up real nice. This is why I usually don't try to finish the outside of the bowl first. Alright, let's move that aside. Put this guy back in his house. And for added, ooh, that's a nice one. Yeah. A little bit of added backup here. I'll bring the tailstock up and use another glue block blank to put inside the bowl so that my live center point doesn't go into the bottom. I've got a good wall thickness, but I don't want to have to take off any more than I really need to. So I'm going to do this first. We'll see if she's running true on the glue block. If she is, and we'll take care of that rim, and then move the tailstock away, start working on the inside. Glasses. Oh, goodness gracious, man. Don't do that. Just tried to blow them off and then fogged them over. Oh, my gosh. So wipe them off with a paper towel. Hopefully that'll help. And now we'll see if putting them on fogs them over. Don't need the pencil. So we're at the slowest speed. Yeah, not really running true. We're like, yeah, nah, it's not running true. That's a bummer. That is a huge bummer. Here we go. I'll just have to true it up again. That's a drag. I should have known better than to try to finish. Yeah, so of course I thought at the time that the glue block might hold. So we got a backup now. Whoa, got a catch. With me sticking my tool into the spinning wood, not paying attention. Let's see how bad that is. Is it bad or did I take it out? Still got a little bit to go here, so. That took care of that. And then we'll hit it with the abrasive again here in a sec. Actually, I want to take a look at that foot again. Give myself some light here. There we go. Okay, I'm mostly happy with that shape. Let's clear this up. It's got a little bit of, there it goes. Tiny bit of a bump there. So the nice thing about doing twice turn bowls is that most of the gross movement from the drying process is done. So this bowl should hold its shape fairly well. That doesn't mean it's not going to move and change in, whatever new environment it finds itself in. But it won't be as dramatic as it would be if it was green. Tool rest getting in the way a little bit. And then we'll take care of the rest of this foot here. There we go. Yeah, nice. Let's see how that looks. Let's see. Let's get rid of that one. I'm going to use a fresh piece of 220 on here. I was going to say this, so this almost could be maple because of the yellow color, but it's definitely ash. Almost poplar even, but tell by the open grain it's neither of those. Tra-la-la. Okay, a little bit more here. Groovy. All right, all the tool marks are gone. Not that there were many, but hey. All right, so that part is finished. I can now move this away. Let's get rid of this live center. Let's see what we got. The thick CA glue flows better if you warm it a bit. Yeah, rotate the glue block. I've never actually done that. Never have. I've always worried about coming off the lines. Usually I'll just drop it, line everything up and then drop it and then press it down and go from there. I always worry about rotating the glue block and then really throwing it off, if that makes any sense to you. I've also never heard anybody say that, rotate the glue block. I just have thought about it and went, I don't think I want to do that. For that reason. I trying to get rid of as much vibration as possible, and I don't know. I always try to I want it to be running true like right away. Not that is ever really going to happen, but it did last time. Okay, let's see. Do I want it to... I think I want the rim to slightly tilt in. Let's round and chamfer that a little bit. Push the tool rest, or the tailstock is a little bit in the way. There we go. Where are you at? There you are. Round that off. I'm not going to do any more with this rim. Leave it the way it is. One more pass at that. There we go. We'll just get rid of that now. Oh, what the heck. Oh, okay. Groovy. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to think about, because I really do, I think I do want to keep that oval rim. So let's grab a magnet pencil here, because I know I've got probably about 3/8 of an inch that I can work with on the bottom. Yeah. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's see. How about we'll go with this guy. I may need to grab my smaller scraper. right, so I need to, grab my scrawler scraper. So there'll be an undercut there and an undercut there, but the rest of this appears that that will be the final wall thickness. And the reason I'm using my scraper on this is because that rim is not round. And so it'd be harder to get a gouge around it. Okay, there we go. That's working out. So, time to put a new burr on this dude. And while I was thinking about it, I probably should put a new one on this guy too. The ever-running dripping nostril. Okay. So where that undercut is, that is my final thickness. Let's really bring this guy close. There we go. Just using a really light touch to just skim the surface. Yes, very nice. And it's leaving me a really, really nice, except for right there. But I should be able to pick that up again. So that's good, that's good. A little bit more on the bottom, but let's get this guy straightened out. I'm going to put another burr on this. This ash is just chewing this burr up. Not that burrs last, they are just really thin, really fine, very sharp, but very, very fragile. See if I got that stuff cleaned up. Just about, a little bit more. Still getting some very nice shavings from the scraper. Yep, that's all cleaned up now. So now I can finish off the bowl. Pretty even, a little bit more in the bottom. Need to reapply the burr. Whoops, wrong side of the magic pencil. So, yeah, go a little bit deeper. And then there's just a little bit of a bump right there that I'm going to take care of. Is it just a ring I'm feeling? No, there is just a bit of a bump. Right in there. There it goes. All right. Depth check. Hopefully for the last time. Getting my eyes confused. I should be looking with a different eye on this one. There we go. Bring that up. Now I can use this eye. All right, that'll work. I don't know why I feel like something isn't working out right here. So I'll tilt my scraper up on its edge. It's like right in the center. It's just a little bit rough. There we go. Got it. So I needed more of a shear cut. All right, cool. That is some pretty wood now. I can almost call that maple, but it's not maple. Okay, so now we take it out of the chuck, off the glue block. So it's still got that oval rim. It's now undercut. You know, I think I'm going to try. I don't know how well it's going to work, but I think I'm going to try a convex sanding pad there. That would be in this general direction. Is that 220? Why, sure it is. I was turning at 400 the whole time. Some fine sawdust. Lost a tool. Get back up there. Okay. Take care of that. And that. Just blending surfaces in now, right at where the center of the log is, the pith part, or where the pith was growing. Find some abrasive that hasn't been worn away. There we go. And hey, I'm going to use my buffing balm on that. Turn off the grinder. Grab the buffing balm from inside where it's warm. All right. Nose is just running. Whoops. Okay, I don't need the sanding stuff anymore. Fold that in thirds, and away we go. Speed it up, buff it in. Yeah, I definitely should have shot that glue block inside before. It's a lot stronger hold. I don't know why it slipped my mind. Oh, that's a pretty. Nice. Hey, let's do the outside while we're at it. Because all I've got to do is take this off the glue block. And turn the foot. Wiping this on because a little bit of this goes a really long way, and try not to over apply because it's really easy to do. Yep, slow that back down. Oh, that's giving it a nice glow already. We'll speed it up again. Buff it in. Nice. All right. Wax goes back inside. Now I can take this off. Careful there, cowboy. Yeah, that's a really, really nice surface. Really nice finish. So now that this dude is true, that should fit a lot better in there when I use that as the jam chuck. Let's in fact go ahead and put that in now. And make sure it's going to be okay. Yep. And then I'll need my chisel and my whammer. And I need to break that glue line. So set my chisel up right at the base of the glue line and give it a whack. Super glue has a terrible, it's not shear strength is outstanding. But the oblique cuts, the ones that are perpendicular, it's not so strong that way. So it makes it nice to use on glue blocks because it does separate fairly easily that way. A couple of strikes with the mallet. You know, I really do need to clean that up, so I will. Grab my leather and shelf liner. My live center. Rotate the glue block in the chuck, might reduce run out. Guess I'm not following. There, TC Schmo. I guess I don't understand what you mean. Okay, let's see. Let's move that away. Death towel out of the way. We don't need that scraper. We don't need the chisel. So now the trick is to get run true and give it just enough pressure against the headstock that I can't spin it like that. See how easily I can spin it with my finger? I don't want to be able to move it. She's not running true. May have to switch glue blocks. This one may be a little too wide. You know what? I'm just going to do that. I think it's a little too wide. And it's not sitting properly because of that. So let's go for a size down. How about that guy? Oh, that's not a glue block. Ow! Okay, so we'll just take the time to clean this up then, which won't take very long. Normally when I'm using the glue block, I just use the one glue block, and that is just a normal part of the steps that I take, is just cleaning off the glue block after I'm done, turn it around, using it as a jam chuck. I thought maybe I could get around some of that. Whoops. And the tool rest too high. Make sure that's nicely rounded. I don't want to have a sharp edge there on that because that's what's sitting right in the bottom of the bowl. It's happened more often in softer woods and green woods, but don't want to leave a mark. Even through this leather and shelf liner. There we go. And it's already running better, so why'd you move on me? Roll gouge. So I like to scrape the glue off as opposed to cutting it off so that it doesn't come out of the flute and possibly into my face. I need this guy now. There we go. That looks pretty darn good. Then I can just sand that little tenon away. Which will, in theory, take away that dimple that the live center point put in there. I don't have my compressor running, so I should fix that right now. Oh, I see. It tried to run. Yeah, I'll do that later. It's too cold for my compressor, unfortunately. So anyway, there we have. Oh, let me sign it. I can sign that too. Hey, I'll sign it later after I sand it. All right, so there we have finished twice turned bowl. It's got an oval rim, which I think is pretty cool. And it's undercut a little bit, so everywhere you reach, if you're scooping something out of the bowl, more especially on the the thicker sides, but it'll kind of roll up into your hands. So, oh, let's turn that one off. There we go. So nice undercut. Cool. Very cool. All right, we'll set that inside and we'll start on the other one. Should be interesting to see what happens when that one. Well, it was warm when I brought it out. I mean, it's been sitting inside, so. But it is cold out here. Oh my. Who we got happening? Wiley, Smiley, Kylie, TC, Schmo. Thanks for joining me, folks. I appreciate it. Looks like it's just us tonight so far. Although we'll see what the stream summary tells me. There always seems to be a lurker or two. Why is that not? Or is that my computer screen? It's still a little bit foggy there. Well, that's the best I can do. TC Schmo, not surprised, compressor quit. -3 below here now. Oh, fabulous. Let's take a look. Because that's probably what, I mean, it's not as far east as you are. This says, this says 4 degrees here. Feels like 4, but I don't know, man. It feels colder than that. What are we doing on time? 9:30. All right. So that actually makes me question, should I, because this is a piece of green wood. I'm not going to be able to finish that tonight. Not hollowing and all that. So you know what? I'm going to leave that and we're going to go a different direction. Yeah, it just came right out of that. Bummer. That screw needs to be, I need to get another screw for that. Let's see, what am I looking for? Oh, yeah, I'm looking for a handle. Oh, goodness gracious. Are you kidding me? Well, I guess that we will just have to. My adapter should be stuck. I need to replace that screw. Probably should grab my pipe wrench. Well, this may be the end of the broadcast today. Oh, goodness gracious. My gosh. That's insane. I only finger tightened that one. I got one. That's a bummer, but that's okay. Whoops. Going for my pipe wrenches here. Yeah, that one should do. From back when I was a pipe fitter. Hate having to do it this way. There we go. But I need the leverage. All right, let's throw the drive center on. Put my pipe wrench away. Come on. You can do this. There you go. So I have some other pieces of seasoned wood that I wanted to play around with. Here they are. With the mallet, move those down. Okay. Pencil, random, tinker. How's things going this evening? Oh man, not bad. Although it's 4 degrees here and -3 across town. Apparently, it's a chilly day. Just got done working. Oh, will that be long enough? It's not gonna be long enough. I just got done turning for the second time that'll definitely be long enough. Twice turned bowl. So I turned it green, left it intentionally about an inch thick all the way around. If you've ever done any green turning or twice turning stuff, and then let the bowl dry. It's been, I don't know, a couple of years actually that particular blank has been sitting around. I just wanted to finally finish it. Got that guy. So what I'm doing here is locating my centers, and we're going to turn some rectangular pieces, I think. Not sure. Once I get started, I think I'm going to grab. I need to make a base of sorts for another piece that I'm working on. Which is a sculpture, actually. And I need to, there it is, support part of it in not a saddle really, but that's basically what it looks like to me, is a bit of a saddle, just some kind of support. These are not exactly perfectly rectangular or anything like that. They're just in that ballpark. Doesn't matter to me that they're not perfect. All right, so that's kind of interesting. This one, where I would expect it to actually cup a little bit because of the ring structure here, it's actually bent the other way. This one kind of did a little bit too. That's all right. We're going to turn them anyway. You know, I'm going to spin this around. I want to actually have the shape of what I'm turning to Foxway follow the grain direction from the ring structure of the tree. That is definitely not secure. There we go. Yeah, things are going all right there, Random Tinker. It's just mighty cold today. I really did think twice about where that was coming out, but I really wanted to. Well, every time I come out here, I really want to, but yeah, despite the cold, I really wanted to be out. Even with the runny nose and everything. Bob Ross 61 says, "What are you crafting from those happy little tree pieces?" I love it, man. I love it. On these two, I think I'm going to do so. At least on this one, I think that I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do a rectangular platter out of this guy. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the other one. But yeah, happy trees. Happy little tree pieces. So thanks for joining me, Random Tinker and Bob Ross 61. I don't believe, actually, yeah, this is a first-time chatter for Bob Ross. Thank you. Welcome to the channel. I don't know if you're a woodturner or not. I do hope that you, well, let's just do this. We'll follow this channel. I do record these, and if there's any broadcasts that you miss, I normally stream Tuesday and Wednesday evenings, 8 to 11 Eastern Standard Time. But if you do miss a broadcast, golly, that bugs me to no end. I don't know if it's me. Maybe my breath is fogging up the lens. But it's just really not. Part of it. Oh, let's turn this light off and see if that helps a little bit. Okay. But my breath may be fogging up this lens too, so I'll try to keep an eye on that. Thank you. First time chatter, subterranean wheelbarrow. Digging it. What? Best viewers on Streamboo, remove the space. Okay, so another spam caller. So let's see, I think I want this to curve upward. And this is, pretty sure it's might be 4/4, but no, that's 4/4 stock. So this is 4/4 stock. Okay, let's work on the foot here. So I am trying to make sure that my cuts are in the direction of supporting grain. I want as much of that as I can get. Doing some shear scraping here. Oh, do I want to sweep that wing? I may want to sweep that wing. I don't know. I may want to sweep that wing though. All right, so now that I'm that far, let's tighten that down. I'm gonna take, well, let's do this first. And oops, I need to make this a little bit more concave, but only a little bit. So that'll be a nice foot to sit on. And now I'm going to grab, which I don't have over here, negative rake scraper. Seem to be using these a whole lot more lately, but as I've said in the past, as a new turner, I was pretty much steered away from scrapers and all that kind of thing. But I think that doing that, you miss the boat, because scrapers are phenomenal at the job that they do. Also, when I first started turning, one of the YouTube channels I would watch, and I wish I could remember the fellow's name, but he is in Europe, artist in Europe. He and his wife actually are artists, and he does a lot of turning, and then he does embellishment stuff too. But I understand, I guess, that she's a painter, so she does any painting on it. But most of the stuff he turns with scrapers. I don't think I've watched him use anything else. And as an instructor, as a teacher of turning, I really feel like I should understand scrapers on a good level, so that I can pass that information on to whoever I'm teaching, because a lot of people use scrapers. There's nothing wrong with it. I think that you really need to use the scraper properly to get the best bang for your buck out of the tool. That's nice. Hopefully I didn't make that foot too small. We're about to find out. I don't think, let's see, I don't need my grinder running right now, so I'm going to turn that off. And put that scraper back. Just for giggles, I'm going to grab this and this piece of 220. I don't know, do I really need to touch that even? I mean, that dude is smooth. Yeah, I will. You do need to be really careful when you're doing this, and you're sanding the wings, as it were, because there's a lot of air. Sanding those wings, there's a lot of air. There's no contact. So you don't want to be really jamming your tools into the timber, so that as it comes around, especially on sanding, as it comes around, it's just going right across the surface. You get a really nice sanding experience out of that. Okay, that dude is done on that side. Yes, I like it. Let's see. Do I start the next one now? What am I doing with this guy? Let's see. I think I'm going to put a bowl in this guy. The other one, the whole thing's going to be the bowl. This one, I'm going to have a bowl in it. I like doing every once in a while. Oh, man. Just taking, board wood, seasoned wood timber from the lumberyard or wherever, sawmill, what have you, and turning stuff out of it. I like doing hollow forms on a board, on a plane, bowls, just all kinds of shapes, based on the constraints that I have right here. So this is going to be the outside. Let's make sure that's secure. It's not. So this one, I guess, will be a winged bowl. Okay. Oh, hey, Raging Striker Gaming. Did you get your affiliate? I did. I'm still working on the paperwork. I've got to get the paperwork sent in. Once that is looked over, approved, or whatever, then I get to do the rest of the stuff, setting up the affiliate stuff, the ads and other revenue, the subscriptions that I can start doing now. I can start offering people subscriptions. Yeah, I don't have subscribe available yet, but I will. I will have that done soon. Fix your subscribe. Yes. See, this is what I'm talking about. I really do think this has been the weirdest damn winter. I tell you what, I've never had trouble with my breath fogging up the camera before. But yeah, man, sweet. I got live announcements for your streams into my Discord for you, by the way. What? You mean you're waiting for me to get my subscription so you can throw those out in Discord, dude? Is that what you mean? Because that's awesome. I appreciate that. That's cool. Okay, so we'll do a wing bowl. Again, I want to turn into where I have support. Let's see. I think I want to make the bowl as wide as the piece itself is. So I'm really hogging stuff off here, by the way. Taking some pretty large cuts, and my tool rest is too tall. So I'm almost there. You see it's going to be a little bit off center. When you go live, it announces in my Discord. Oh, kick ass, man. I didn't know that was even a feature for Discord. That's cool. All right. But yeah, I definitely will get this done because I want to be able to offer subscriptions. I will be making exclusive content for subscribers. That'll be a lot of fun. That means shuck it all and darn that I'll have to turn more and record it and whatnot. But oh shucks. So it's really I'm really stoked. Got really lucky last week, and I got my affiliate status and the invitation last Thursday. I got the invitation Thursday, and I started going through the paperwork and everything else that I've got to do, tax stuff, whatever. So, because when they pay me, they want to make sure that other drifters like the IRS get their share. Alright, so I'm just going to scrape this here with my bull gouge, and I'm going to grab... Well, I may not. If I can get a good shear scrape, I'm not going to worry about grabbing my negative rake scraper here. Okay, so I got to match that rim. I'm going to make it a little bit different shape. And then we'll bring this down. And what was that? That was weird. What was that? So I just had a noise change, and it was really strange. Like, better, not worse. And it was the heads. So I don't know. Maybe this is warmed up a little bit. I had a noise shift where the noise got a little bit quieter and a little bit better. So kind of surprised me. So I'm going to make that a little concave now. Because I can get to that. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, I know what I did with it. My straight edge I took inside for another project I was working on yesterday and today. So I need to grab that dude again, which is right here. And while I'm at it, I'll double check the camera to make sure it's not all fogged over again. Yep. All I can say is it's mighty cold out here, man. I'll just keep trying to wipe this off. In fact, let's see. How about let's do this. That way we've got two. Two chances to not. My breath is not going towards the secondary camera, so come on, darling, you can do this. There you go. Yes, lovely. Okay. I'm just doing some shear scraping here. Very, very light touch. It gets me these really, really, really fine angel hair shavings. And go a little bit more. Okay, more than a little bit. See what that looks like. That's looking pretty good. Let's see. I don't think that looks like enough of a transition to me. So let's see. Let's grab this guy. Yes, 1/4 inch skew. So I'm just going to tip the toe of the skew right into where that base is at. And give it just an illusory feel like it's going through the wood. Trying to keep all my appendages on the happy side of the tool rest as opposed to the unhappy side, which is on the other side there. Alright, I'm going to tip this in again. Just the point. Right at the base. There we go. That's enough to give that little bit of a line there to have that transition, but also it looks like it's more than one piece. Let's see, since that is where it's at, and since I have access to this, whoop, gotta watch out for those wings. Just enough pressure to make yes, there we go, to make the abrasive contact. golly, that looks really nice. Okay, so I don't need to, actually, I don't need to do that at all. I thought I was going to put some abrasive there, but that is such a good surface, I'm going to leave it the way it is. Just touch it up right down here. I was wrong. There we go. Got a better look at it. And I wanted to put some abrasive right down here. Just using 220. I did leave myself a really nice surface to begin with, but I mean, that's kind of the whole key, right? I want to limit how much sanding I actually have to do. I could do, you know, just straight utility pieces and probably never touch a piece of abrasive again. Just do it all with scrapers and all that kind of stuff. Because, you know, utility pieces, you don't need a super fine finish on that, like a scoop or whatever. It looks nicer, of course, but it's not something you have to have. You need to have a good solid surface that feels comfortable to hold on to and doesn't slip out of the hand, in my opinion. Any kind of utility tool, utility piece. It's just that is bugging me. It's got this one little spot that doesn't want to kind of sand out right. And that happens too. Well, that piece 220 is shot. So let's see about cleaning it up by hand first. Just go with, well, actually in this case I'm going against the grain. I should be going with it. There we go. Okay, cool. All right, moving on. Ruh-roh. No, we're not. Okay, I can fix that. I just realized I forgot something very important. How the hell I'm going to hold on to it? How the hell are you going to hold on to it, Dave? Let's see. I will take this guy. So I guess we're just going to eliminate see, I think I'll grab my box scraper for this part. Just eliminate that concave part because I need to be able to hold this from the other side. That should be enough. Kind of a fat 1/16 of an inch. Make sure I've got a flat surface so that the jaws of the chuck, this piece will sit flat on top of the jaws of the chuck, and that's assuming that that particular chuck will go that small. Let's double check, shall we? Before I take this off of here, because right now it's running true and it just never fails that take something off the lathe and you got to put it back on and bam, you're no longer running true. Okay, so I've got, whoops, come on, get in there. That, nope, she's not big enough. So that is plenty. Probably just a touch bigger than I really needed it, but now I need to round that over just a bit. There we go. And then I think I'll do some bead work here. And that won't change this flat surface that's going to sit on the chuck, so that's a bonus. So got a little detail on the bottom. Now I can move these tools out of the way and flip this guy around and finish it off. And I think on this one I do want the wing to be basically center of the bowl, so I've got to match I've got to match that line that goes through out up there. I'm going to play around with the rim a little bit of the bowl. That's going to be fun. But so this is going to be pretty thin in theory. Okay, get rid of that dude. Raging Striker. Well, gotta go, Dad. Love you. Hey, love you too, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for letting me know about Discord, man. I will do everything I can to push the the affiliate paperwork and stuff to move as fast as possible. Just gotta wait on them. Once I'll have it filled out this evening, finished. That's my goal, and have it submitted, and then just got to wait on them. I'm going to use my tailstock to give me a third hand there. So hope you have a good evening there, son. Thank you. I sell, and man, I got to figure out, I got to look at stuff, but for some reason I'm not getting notifications when you're streaming. So I don't know if that means you haven't been streaming or something's wrong with the notifications, but I'll catch up with you, man. Love you. Bye. Okay. Whoa, stand up. All right, so this guy Ooh, you know, well, it's already in the chuck, so we'll check that out later. Okay, so once again, I want to go into the face of it. I want to go to where the support of the fibers are. And all the fibers are running this way. So if I'm going straight in, that means I'm getting support underneath. As I make that cut, I got support. Oh, you can't quite see that. As I make that cut, I got support underneath it. As I go through that fiber, I got support underneath it. So I want to go this direction, not that direction if I can avoid it. And I can see that I have once again fogged up this camera. Goodness gracious, man. It's crazy. It's kind of funny, but it's crazy. So I will wind up using my negative rate scraper on this. Simply because this is going to be really thin. It's already really thin. And I want to use the scraper so that it's not really impacting the wood. Okay, cool. Keep forgetting that my tool rest is too high. That's better. So I'm watching this side at the same time that I'm watching this side. I'm matching up. Where it comes through the wood, so it's got a continuous line. And yes, I did just go away from support. Oh man, I am so close with that. I think I like the bowl shape too. So let's round this off. Okay, let me take a look at this. I think I need to tuck it in just a little bit more. Yeah, just a little bit. Let's see, all that's gonna clear. Right, that clears, that clears, that clears. Okay, cool. Got it. I got it. Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay, now I'm going to let's see here. Let's finish the bowl partially. You can hear it where I'm not getting support. That sort of chunk a little bit. It was right at the bottom where I'm going uphill kind of to the grain a little bit. Not much choice there. All right, negative rig scraper. I'm going to finish this guy. So let's put burr on that. And we'll leave that running. Oh, you know, I haven't checked the audio lately. Ah, good. So just a very light touch. I just want the burr making contact, nothing else. See what that looks like. Okay, a little bit more. Let's get another burr. Raise the tool rest a little bit. Try not to forget that it's raised. Maybe I should grab... Oh, that's right. I upswept it a little bit. Man, this should still work all right. Okay, cool. Looks pretty good. A little bit of sand in there, but not much. All right, I can turn off the grinder again. Oh, but wait, not until I put a fresh burr on this dude. Okay. Make sure all of this clears. Drop the tool rest, Dave. There we go. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. It's harder than it looks, I guess, is the reason that popped into my head. Okay, so now I need my skew again. I need to put a little bit of a detail line. I'm just going to take that toe and chip it right in there, just a little bit, just enough to make a mark so that it looks like these are two separate pieces. There we go. That's plenty right there. So it looks like they're separate. Very cool. I like it. open. Okay, let's take off the elbow poker guy. Set him aside and finish this bowl. Actually, I want to go this way, so probably shouldn't hog off as much as I am, but I am. Raise up my tool rest a bit. I want my wall thickness to be even. Kind of hard to check through the wing, but I'll do it on the side. Oh, I can actually go deeper. Okay, cool. You know what? Tool rest is too high for that. I think I can actually even go a little bit deeper. Let's see. Why do I feel like I'm missing a pencil? So if we look at it right there. Oh yeah, okay. Right eye, left eye. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. So let's straighten this up. And then take the bigger tool to just slightly work that bottom a little bit. Just about done with this guy. tilt my negative wedge scraper up on its edge, get a really sheer cut. All the way through to the outside. Oh yes, very nice. Very nice. Okay, done. I need my Allen wrench. So there we have it. Let's throw a little bit of abrasive on that part. Let's find, there it is. Find where it was sitting. In the chuck jaws there. Here we go. It might be a good idea to get a little bit down there. Nice. Okay. So I just got to take that nub off. But there is, and a little bit of sanding out here, not much. But there is one bowl on the board. Winged bowl. You can see the line goes through. That is the biggest, the hardest part can be getting that surface on this side to match where this is coming through on this side, especially when it's at an angle. But I really enjoy doing that. It just looks really flippin' cool when you can pull it off. Nice, fairly even wall thickness. Just got to do something about that, and I'll do that later. Okay, next one up is this guy, where we're going to find out. Oh, yes. Okay, I was worried that my foot was a little too small to use this chuck, but it is not. Come on, get out of there. Get out of there! There you go. And now let's finish this rectangular platter. Let's see, let's get these tools out of the way. Come on. Don't need that one yet. Probably not at all. Oop. Hey, I caught it early this time. Too tall. Oh, hey, now hold on a second. Let's take a look at that. If I put a bead there, oh, that's gonna look kick-ass. All right, I gotta try it. It may disappear. I don't know, but I gotta try it. So if I leave that bead there, I'm gonna use that concept of put the bead. I'm gonna do that. That's cool. That looks pretty neat. So I'm going to take the thickness down. I'm going to put that bead right in there, man. Take the thickness down a little bit. And let's get that bead in there. That's a pretty good wall thickness, all right? I think I met that side of the bead pretty nicely. Yeah. Although I think it could be just a touch thinner. Right down there. Flying shavings, and I'm still fogging up this camera. All right. I like the wall thickness there. That's really hard to see. There we go. Let's see. I will take... Oh, not that guy. All right. I'm going to clean that side up with this negative rake scraper here. I think I can do it with this guy. Should be curved enough. Don't want to stop it with my fingers, man. Because that might break something. That's not going to be good. All right. So not quite getting right there to where I wanted to get. Even though it's really loud, I'm just making very, very light contact. Okay, I think that got it. All right, so now I'm on this side of the bead. So put that guy down. I could turn this into a hollow form, actually. Maybe I could. Thinkity think. I don't want, I don't know now, like all kinds of stuff, all the possibilities are open now. It's like, let's see. Let's round this off a little more. That looks better. Okay, so now I've got my bead done. What am I going to do in here? What am I going to do in here? See that wall thickness? Not quite right. Almost. So I need to go that way. Okay, that's looking good. Let's give it a little bit more. Yeah, I'm going to have to bring out that guy. Need to give it just a little bit of a curve here. Almost. So let's turn a bead with a negative red scraper. And bingo. Just need to get right up in there. And that I can do with this guy. Yes, beautiful. All right. Okay, any tool marks in there? Not a tool mark, but a little bit of a bump right there. Got it. All right, so we're that far. What am I going to do here? I don't know. could make it another bowl and put another bead right there. Could do a lot of things. I think that sounds like a fabulous idea, but that may be all it is. Okay. I don't know, man. I'm getting vibes. We'll see. I think that looks pretty neat. Too low. Let's try that. I want to get dead center with this guy. I don't think that's deep enough. Nope. All right, let's see how far I can actually get with this. Okay, that's going to clear. All that's going to clear. Okay. Not as far as I want. Okay. I can still go deeper though. So I will. Just do a little top cutting there. You know what? I should grab my pencil. That will make it easier than my big old finger. Wiley Smiley Collie, good turning, gotta go, long day. Hey, man. Yeah, I get it. Thanks for hanging out for a while. Appreciate it. Looking forward to seeing you guys like soon. Oh, did I get it? Oh, I think I'm right at it. It's unfortunate. I think that's as far as I'm going to get with that, which is kind of a drag. All right, I can clean that up a little bit more. Now I could go, all crazy and shit and grab, I don't know, some kind of hollowing tool or whatever, but that's not the whole reason behind this exercise. It wasn't, oh, we're going to make a hole for him and I need to do it perfect and all that stuff. It was, hey, I bet this would look cool. Let's see if we can pull it off. All right, so I can actually, well, get that little nubbin off there. I think that did it. Yep. Okay. So I'm undercut about that far. I guess I could. I don't have a hooked hollowing tool, but I could. But I can follow that shape. I'm just having fun with it. Oh, let's get closer. All that's gonna clear. Yep. Just trying to see how wide I can get this hole, or how undercut I can go with my spindle gouge. I hollow with the spindle gouge actually pretty often, but it's always a round form that I can get, the whole sides. It's never been truncated like this. So I thought it might be fun. And so far it is. Okay, let's double check the depth. Because if I can go just a little bit deeper. Nope, I cannot. Okay. That's as deep as I can go there. If I follow that shape, I don't know. Let's do that. Somewhere in there. Okay. Get my wall thickness taken care of here. Ooh, Ooh, that's really close. I think that'll do it. And then I'll need to go in underneath. So let's see, that looks like make sure my thickness is even on this part of the wing. That's even, not quite. So it's definitely getting easier to tell where the beads are. There we go. That's even wall thickness. Starting to resemble a flower, isn't it? Well, it is to me anyway. Okay, very nice. Now, get all the dust out of the inside of there. Let's see. Pencil, where'd it go? Okay, so I can start undercutting now. Excuse me. Damn it. I don't know what brought that on. Okay. Actually, I can take it in a little bit more, I think. Yep. That will clear, that will clear. There we go. Yeah. I must have got wood shaving stuck right around my vocal cords. Excuse me. Wow. Okay. And then I need to tuck that in just a bit. Right there. There we go. How does that look? Yeah, pretty good. All right. You know what? I'm going to grab my 40-degree gouge. I rarely use it, but it would come in handy right now. Got a good edge on it. Tuck that in just a little bit more. Cool. All right. So I just dress up this curve here at the bottom of the, we're going to call it flower bulb. How's that? Okay. And then, should I? Yeah, I think I will. Should I though? Thinkity think. I don't know, man. I get the feeling that there's a possibility. It is, but I'm really not Like there's a possibility I'd go just ever so slightly deeper, but I'm not going to chance it. Although I was thinking I could probably, yeah, I'm gonna throw a bead on here. Gotta watch out for those wings, man. I can feel it just squeaking right by me. Pinky's almost in the way. Can I do one more? I think I can do one more. Might even be able to do two. Nope, just one. Easy there, killer. I'm going uphill to the grain right there and making it kind of difficult. So let's retrace our steps. Come on now, you got this. Come on. No. Not how you do it, Dave. And clean that little line up right there. There we go. Oh, nope, I need to clean that line up too. Or do I? I can see it more clearly when it's spinning. Yeah, a little bit. There we go. Beef that one up a little bit. I got it. Okay. So I've got a hollow form. It's beaded on the outside, and it's part of all that. Yeah, I'm gonna run with that. I think it looks pretty neat. And that was just for fun. Very, very cool. Let's take that off the lathe. There is no way. Well, that's not entirely true. I was going to say there's no way I'm going to hold on to this. Oh, wait. Before I go do that. No. Okay. Put a little bit of abrasive on this guy. I knew it. There it is. Never fails, man. Okay, tell me you're running true, please. Good. So I really got to watch out for these wings flying by. This isn't a Red Bull commercial or whatever it is. I think it's Red Bull that gives you wings, right? Or they say. I never found that to be true. I've had a Red Bull or two, and they are nasty. Red Bulls are nasty. Disgusting. I could kind of understand, sort of, people using Red Bulls in alcoholic drinks because they're nasty. But I don't understand using stimulants like that at the same time that you're using a depressant. I think the two together are not a good combination. But I'm also not a doctor or a nutritionist or anything. It just sounds weird. Okay, there we go. Do I need to get any more? I don't think so. I'm good there, right? Yeah. Cool, man. Actually, it almost looks like a... No, it does look like flour, but it almost looks like a beehive kind of deal, too. All right. I'm going to mark this in case I feel like I got to put it back on the chuck. So I got my mark there. And now all I got to do... yeah, check that out. You can see that wall thickness is fairly even. I could actually have undercut it closer. Like right here, it's a little bit fatter. Sorry. Down at the very bottom. But I've also got just a limited... Man, I swear, I feel like I can go deeper than that. But the magic pencil is telling me no. Magic pencil is telling me no. With good reason. But I think, now that I can get it on this angle... Yeah, I can. Just an angle difference. Make sure I'm putting it right back where it was. Test it. Running true. Cool. So I'm going to take my round nose negative brake scraper, my small one, and we're going to go back in there. That clears. That's all going to clear. Okay. I need to raise this up just a skosh. Everything's going to clear. How are we doing on time? It's after 11 already. Oh, I will bring you a hook tool tomorrow. Hey, cool. That might be fun. Haven't done one of those yet. Wait a minute, what's tomorrow? Are we meeting somewhere? Let's see, I just bumped the camera with my head, didn't I? Oh, yeah, there we go. Ooh, perfect. All right. So I just need to do a little tiny. Or do I? Yeah, tiny little bit of cleanup here. Sorry, I know I keep bumping the camera with my head, but... think that got it. Not quite. So I guess that means this guy. There's a little nub in there. Cool. All right. So now I think I'm at like the bottomest bottom I could be. Yep. So I did open it up a little bit more, so there's more room in there. I'll have to take my sander, my little air sander, little 1-inch air sander, and just sand this off. There, yeah, that's pretty clean. That's really clean. Whoops, I'm not getting you the right view. That is really clean. And I got the wall thickness a whole lot better. Okay. Because I took it down just a little bit deeper. And I got just a little bit of a nub, man, that I thought I got rid of. Whoa, get back here. Let's get my round nose scraper in there and just scrape it off. In the direction of the grain, of course. Sorry about that. I'm just running into the camera too many times today. It's not going to do for me. I'm going to have to just take another little touch on the inside. Are you running true? Yes. I'm going to take this up a little bit more. You can stop now. Not too much more. Got it. All right, cool. Oh, yeah. That looks very nice. I like it. It looks pretty cool, man. So just out of a 4/4 board. And it's got a small foot to sit on. Once I get rid of that nub, that'll sit like that. And I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do with it after that. Dye it or something, I'm not sure. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Now, let's see. Here's the other guy. Fogging up the camera. So we have the wing bull. And then I've done winged hollow forms before. I just haven't done something like this yet till now. So there we are. Cool. All right, that's done. Except for a little bit of sanding. So let's shut that off, move this camera up, take it to there, get rid of that. Okay, don't need to wear these right now. All right, cool. Thanks for joining me tonight. This was kind of cool. I had a just had some ideas I wanted to try out, and um, figure what the heck. I didn't want to use green wood or anything that I'd have to take in and out, because I've had nothing but troubles, issues with that because of the extreme temperature differentiation between here, where right now it's like 2 degrees, into 70, and back and forth and back and forth. So with these pieces of wood, they started off from inside. I brought them out here. I will then take them back. We'll see if they survive the night, because it is very cold. And I'm hoping that they survive the night, and when I see them tomorrow, they'll be okay, and I can do the last little finish sanding and stuff like that. 6 below now, TC Smo says, about I don't know, probably half an hour ago. So yeah, it's mighty cold. Anyway, my name's Dave. I'm a woodturner. I started this channel to become a better teacher and a better demonstrator. I'm always working to be a better turner. I'm at the lathe a lot, but I really enjoy teaching. And so when I'm working with other woodturners, from beginner to advanced, and helping them with their tool handling skills and stuff like that, the more I repeat those things, the more it also gets cemented in my head. So it's a circle where I also become a better turner. But the secret sauce, and I tell people this all the time, because I've had people ask me, how'd you do this? How'd you do that? What's the secret? The secret is practice. That is it. As far as I'm concerned, that's the secret. You've got to spend the time behind the lathe, get your tool handling skills to whatever level you're looking for. I'm always trying to push. I'm always trying to push my own limits. So doing stuff like this is a way to do that. But I want to become the best turner I can be. Not everybody has that drive, and that's okay. But if you want to become a better turner, it takes practice. You've got to put the time behind the lathe. You got to know. You got to learn the skills first. Then you have to practice the skills, and then you have to apply the skills. But it is a recursive loop, I guess, would be one way to put it, because you start at a level and you go through this loop, and the feedback from that loop is that you become a better turner. So now your level's up here. Now you go through that loop again, comes back. And so it's feedback, a recursive feedback loop that pays off if you do the practice. It pays off. So thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. It's Twitch Tuesday. I should be back tomorrow night on Woodturning Wednesday. We'll see what I'm gonna. Maybe I'll do that hollow form. I'll just work just on that hollow form tomorrow night. So because it's green wood, I don't want to, especially with it being so doggone cold. I don't want to get it partially done and then walk away, or take it partially, get it partially done and then take it inside. I want to get it done, and then I will take it inside, and we'll see if it survives. But I know for sure that because it's green wood, even though it's still frozen, if the wall thicknesses are not even, it's gonna split. There's no two ways about it. From my experience, it's gonna split. So when I'm turning a hollow form like this, I want to get the wall thickness even all the way through before I take it off the lathe. And I didn't have the time to actually do that with this piece tonight, because I grabbed it about 9:30. So I might work on that tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Anyway, hope you stay friendly. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your evening, such as it is, because we've got 30 minutes till midnight, right? But anyway, and enjoy the rest of your week. I hope to see you tomorrow night. If not, then next week. But I do stream, as I said, every Tuesday and Wednesday evening, 8 to 11 Eastern Standard Time. Take care, folks. Thanks again for joining me. Appreciate it. Take care.